creative and fun learning, simple sewing for beginners. In the heart of a bustling town, nestled between a bakery and a bookstore, stood the town's community center. Every Friday, this magical place transformed into a haven for creativity, known as creative and fun learning. Today was no exception, with young minds buzzing in anticipation for their sewing lesson. Miss Mabel, the kind and patient educator, beamed at her students, ready to share her love for simple sewing. Miss Mabel began by introducing the materials for the day, a colorful piece of felt and a plastic needle. She explained the importance of patience and precision as she gently guided each student through the process of threading their needle. The classroom hummed with concentration as they all focused on their work. One by one, the students began to poke their needles in and out of the felt shapes, creating intricate patterns on their projects. Miss Mabel circulated the room, offering encouragement and guidance as needed. The classroom was filled with laughter and the occasional sigh of concentration. As the class drew to a close, Miss Mabel encouraged her students to show off their finished projects. The room was filled with a sense of accomplishment and pride, as each student shared their unique creations with their peers. Miss Mabel smiled, knowing that she had inspired her students once again. With a final round of applause, the class came to an end. Miss Mabel shared a heartfelt goodbye with each student, reminding them to keep practicing their newfound skill at home. The students left the community center, eager to share their love for simple sewing with their families. That evening, the students returned home and proudly displayed their finished sewing projects to their families. The families marveled at the creativity and skill of the young crafters, encouraging them to continue learning new things. Inspired by their success in class, the students began to experiment with more complex projects at home. One student created a beautiful felt flower, while another designed a colorful animal using various stitching techniques. The following Friday, the students returned to creative and fun learning with their new projects in tow. They proudly displayed their creations to Miss Mabel and each other, eager for her praise and encouragement. Miss Mabel beamed with pride as she admired the students' new creations. She offered words of praise and congratulations, encouraging them to keep pushing their boundaries and continuing to learn. With a sense of excitement, the students asked Miss Mabel what they would be making next week. She smiled and teased them, saying that she had a surprise in store. The students could hardly contain their anticipation as they left the community center, already planning to bring more friends next time. As the weekend passed, the students eagerly gathered their materials for the next creative and fun learning session. They couldn't wait to continue learning and growing with Miss Mabel. Throughout the story, we see the students working hard to master the art of simple sewing. They face challenges and make mistakes, but never give up. In the end, they are filled with a sense of accomplishment and pride, knowing that they have learned something new and valuable.